there, and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Giggs here, and today another installment in Showcase. And today in the Locker Room is someone who is no stranger to many of you who are watching today's message. But to those of you who do not know who this young man is, let me tell you just a little bit about this young man. His name is Tommy Vena. He is one of the top leaders in our company nationwide. He started with our company not long ago. As you can tell, he's quite young. But in his very short time with our company, this is a young man that has acquired and accumulated a lot of influence. People are listening to him. Why? Because he's successful. More importantly, because of why we're in this locker room today. Today's message is called K.I.S.S. And that does not stand for Keep It Simple Stupid, though I want to say that. It stands for, as Tommy, this is Tommy's message, by the way. Tommy, tell him what it stands for.
Keep it simple for success.
There you go.
Sounds a little better than keep it simple.
It sounds a lot better. So
right?
Let it rip, Tommy. Tell them a little bit about this message that you want to share that's burning inside you.
Well, basically, I was thinking the other day, if you went and spoke to some of the most successful people in the world, or what people would consider successful, maybe a Bill Gates or a Donald Trump, or maybe even a great coach like a Vince Lombardi, any great leader out there, I imagine if you said to them, what made you successful, or what would you contribute your success to? They would probably come back with you with a very, very simple answer. Typically one word, or 3 words, or a sentence long. For instance, he might say something like, well, I was very committed and disciplined to do all the small things right. Or I persevered when I got knocked down. Or I never gave up. Or I thought big and I wouldn't let nobody take my dreams away from me. Very simple answers. So in life, why would we complicate things when the most successful people are giving us advice that are very, very simple? I can't imagine going to Bill Gates and asking him, what would make your business successful? He said, well, I had a dream and a vision, and I was able to communicate that effectively. Okay, so all of Microsoft and everything that you built was based upon that. I thought there had to be a little bit more than that. There was computers being made, and software, and legislation, and buildings that he needed to put office space in, and staff, and all that went into it. But yet you ask him, and he'll come back to you with a very simple answer, 1 sentence long. So that really is what got me thinking about how simple things are. Okay. And then Eric came to me, he said, well, you know, what next? If you want to keep things simple, and we know that there are very simple characteristics to being successful, what's the next step? And really, it's implementation without thinking. Where do we overcomplicate things is when we overthink things. The reason things become overcomplicated is because we overthink them. We spend too much time on the thinking and not enough time on the doing. Right? So
often, Tommy, I've been a victim of that, where I overthink some things sometimes. So what you're saying to us is, don't overthink?
Basically, and really, I've done training for a lot of the newer representatives in our business. And what I find is, after a few months, I'll do a training with them, and I will literally, in this training, go over the most basic principles of our company. For instance, we have a script. And I would go over the script, the most general, first thing we learn when we come
Basics 101.
They would go back and send me text messages, emails, tell their managers. They would tell, that training that Tommy gave was so great. It really taught me a lot. And I would think to myself, all I did is go over the script with you, right? Because I think somewhere along the way they overcomplicated something that was so simple to begin with.
So true. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this showcase with Tommy. Tommy, anything else that you want to add before we wrap up here to share with these members? Because I know a lot of people were anticipating you in here and really wanted to hear from you. Anything else?
I want to thank you for having me. First of all, Giggs, I look up to you, okay, in this business, on and off the field as well.
Thank you.
And, you know, I would just continue to tell everybody to think big, and, you know, don't cut yourself short. Give yourself enough credit. At the end of the day, we can't aim high enough. We can't aim high enough.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And by the way, follow this advice, and guess what you'll be living? Tell them what they'll be living.
You'll be living your very best life every day.
Awesome.
If you know someone you feel has a special story to tell or like to share, please email Eric directly and he will reach out to you and or this individual, even if you think this person is you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?